Litecoin halving is closer and closer, and if you came across this video, you're probably wondering if you're not holding Litecoin currently, if you should buy, and if you're already holding it, you're probably wondering if you should sell at some point or you should keep holding it. Stay tuned in this video and I'll deep dive into it. Hello folks, my name is Željko and welcome to Unsymmetric. So first thing, Bitcoin halving is probably one of the biggest catalysts for the bull market in general in the crypto, because it increased the scarcity of an asset class, because on every proof of work blockchain, the rewards for the miners are reduced to the half of what they were previously, and halving usually occurs on every 4 years, both for Bitcoin and Litecoin. So if we take a look at the previous market cycles and we take a look at the price of Litecoin before the halving, usually the price reached its peak like 43-45 days before the halving. So today I want to go through historical data and how Litecoin behaved before the halvings, and I want to look at the Bitcoin chart as well, because it's something that will have a big impact on the price of Litecoin as well. So let's take a look at the charts. One thing that is important to note regarding Litecoin is that we had two halvings before this one. One of them occurred in 2015 and one of them occurred in 2019. During both of these halvings we had a similar reaction in terms of price, and in both of these scenarios we had a local high around 43 to 45 days before the halving, and then a sharp decline in price afterwards up to the halving. So if we take a look into these charts, we can see that this is the halving day, 3rd August 2019. This is the peak day, 22nd June 2019, and there was 43 days that before the halving when the price actually reached its peak. The reason why I draw this is because currently we are pretty much 27 days before this day currently, if we would compare that we reach the peak at the same time, just so we can pretty much see the position in the market. The reason why I draw this 97 days is because I took it for the local low. We can take this for the local low as well. Pretty much the correlation is that we had higher highs and higher lows during that time until we reached local top. And if we look into the chart currently, we had a similar situation when we had higher highs and higher lows, except maybe in this situation where we can debate whether it's same low and this is just some kind of deviation. But pretty much if you would expect to reach its peak, I would expect it to be in this time frame. And regarding the exact pricing, it's really difficult to say, but probably the pricing would be around 130 to maybe 150 bucks. I heard from many people much higher numbers. I really doubt that will actually happen, especially when we'll take a look into the macroeconomic factors. One thing that can happen is that we have that peak much earlier because people try to front run it. Another thing that might happen is that we don't see it at all, and that would probably be because we see a decrease in the markets overall. So if we compare the situation of the previous cycle and the current one, this local low occurred a little bit later. We can again debate whether if it's this or this. And now we are holding around support and we are pretty much debating whether we're gonna break it or stay below it. I currently don't have an open position in Litecoin. If I see some signs of strength, I might enter, but I wouldn't hold it for longer than 30 days in comparison to now, just because of the things that I mentioned. Like another thing that it's important to look is the Bitcoin chart. I draw this at the start of the March, and we are not following the exact path, but I wouldn't be surprised if something like this happens and we had a sharp increase in volatility, because we are pretty much in a stagnation phase. If you look at the crypto markets, the price oscillates for just few percentages in the last few days. I also drawn date for the Litecoin halving on Bitcoin chart, and I drawn the date when we had peak in the previous cycles at the Litecoin halving. And in order to have a new local high for the Litecoin, I would expect the price of Bitcoin to surge as well. Currently, we can see that we have like super low volume. We have a bearish divergence when it comes to RSI, and when it comes to the on-balance volume. Also, the funding rates are pretty high with slow increase in open interest, which is a good sign. But still, the most important thing is that we are now under the support at 27k, and in order for the Litecoin price to increase, I would expect us to reclaim the support level and start trailing higher. When we look at the wider picture and wider macro situation, it's something that could actually happen, that we see a new high and then a sharp decline, and it's something that honestly I'm expecting for a while. But again, as I said, we can't predict what will exactly happen to the markets. We can just follow the price action and be reactive to it. Another signal which is not highly bullish for crypto markets is if we take a look at the Bitcoin dominance. It is constantly increasing. Now stablecoin dominance started increasing as well, and we can see a lower and lower amount of money into altcoins. And another bad indicator is that we can see that the stablecoin dominance is actually increasing, while if we take a look at the stable coins, we can see that the total supply of stable coins is actually decreasing, which means that not just the stable coins market cap is going down, but altcoins market cap is going down much faster, which is not very bullish sign. So again, the first thing that I would look for is reclaim of 27k, and if you reclaim it and start trailing up, that would be a positive sign for Litecoin, and we could expect something similar to happen with the support level at $91 for Litecoin as well. And if we start trailing up again, that would be bullish sign for me, and I would probably scale out until $130 or $150, depending on how market behaves. Again, even if I enter in this position, it's not something that I will hold for a long time. As soon as I see a decrease of 5%, I would exit the position. By the way, this expected top is in terms of time and not in terms of price, just so you're aware. This is the same. I don't expect the price to retrace to exactly this point. It's just the time frame where I wouldn't hold pretty much after the end of the June. Also, I noticed that there is really high demand for altcoin gems, and I intend to start this serial, but the reason why I'm not starting it yet is because I just simply don't think that it's a good time to invest into altcoins, and that staying in Bitcoin and stable coins is the right thing to do currently. You can ride some waves maybe, but I wouldn't hold them for like next 2-3 years and until the peak of the next bull run. Pretty much what I'm doing currently, I'm looking for the positions which I will hold maximum of 3 months at this moment. I hope that you like the analysis. I'm looking forward to hear your thoughts in the comment section below, and please consider joining my Twitter and Discord servers. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, stay strong and healthy. Bye.